Andy, an important 3 points as well as the performance there too.
Absolutely, I've just said to the players there, I think it's difficult to win any game of football, but when you've almost forgotten how to win, it becomes even more challenging. So we highlighted weaknesses in the opposition which we wanted to exploit, hence the team selection. We got balls into the box from free play, from set play, and we thought we could dominate that area, which we did first half. I think we could have been so much better second half in terms of when we got the ball, but I think the players really enjoyed Tuesday night that much. They didn't want to have the ball again, so they preferred to keep the shape without the ball. So yeah, delighted for them. So it's been a challenging period of time for the players, and delighted that they have stuck together. They've come through that challenging time, and now it's about making sure the message is still the same. It is about everyone. 5 players come off the bench. Look like 1 or 2 now might be struggling going forward, so we are going to need everyone. But so delighted for them first and foremost. I thought the supporters got behind the team really well at the start of the game, created a really good atmosphere, and yeah, well done to everyone.
Given, like you've said there, in some cases you forget how to win, don't you? Given that, getting the first goal and then a 2-goal lead, was that kind of a little bit of a sigh of relief at that point? Absolutely,
because I said to you guys yesterday, whichever players are sent out on the pitch, they're not playing at the top of the confidence levels. That belief is not quite there. Getting in front, going to get the next goal was vitally important, and they came from situations we spoke about, say putting balls into the box, set plays. Could we take advantage of a very irregular event that we're maybe slightly bigger than the opposition? So we knew it was an inexperienced back four goalkeeper. So we wanted to put them under pressure, we wanted to put them under stress, and could we take advantage of key moments within the game? And so first half we did. We probably missed a chance to make it 3-0 just before half time, to possibly take the game right away from them. But they were always in the game, they were patient, they kept probing, they kept moving the ball. They didn't create clear-cut chances, so say credit to the whole team, but the shape without the ball was good, maybe a little bit too passive, but we got the 3 points, and that was the vital thing today.
In terms of your selection, there were some big calls. James Plant, who played well on Tuesday, Tom, who's obviously the club captain, but to take them out and put Funzo and Tom Pett back in, those were big calls to make, given how well you'd played on Tuesday.
Absolutely, and I think we knew that Tuesday was going to be a certain type of game. How could we win that game on Tuesday? We knew we had to be really defensively organised and structured. Tom Pett was injured, Funzo was suspended, but the guys who did the job on Tuesday night, I just thought, look at this game, take on its own merits. What would we need today to win the game? Ellis Harrison comes back in because I knew we wanted to cross balls, as many balls as we could, and I knew he could take advantage of them. He scores a really good, well-executed goal. He obviously has to come on, but I thought then when Procky came on, he took on that mantle of that physical presence. And yeah, credit to all of them.
You talked about some of them maybe struggling. James Wilson, Dave Worrell, Ellis Harrison. Are you able to say at this stage what maybe the problems are there?
I can't tell you specifically. It looked like 2 groins for Ellis and Wazza, and Achilles problem for James Wilson.
But it will open the door, obviously, you said, for other players, some of which have been championing at the bit to come on and play their part.
Yeah, we had 3 players, I think, today who didn't get in the 11. 2 who were fit, 1 who was suspended. So if we're missing 3, we've got another 3, and that's us. But say it's about whoever goes out to represent us as a group of football staff and players, who goes out to represent the football club and who goes out to represent the fans, because ultimately it's their club. We are here for a short period of time, but it's important that we recognise that, and we do the real basics of working as hard as we can and showing passion and commitment, because I think that the fans really recognise that.
I know it might take a huge turnaround for things not to go in your favour now and for you to get really dragged down into it, but I don't suppose you can take your foot off the pedal. The standards you've demanded from these 2 games, you need to take into the last 2.
Absolutely. It's about, so the message was it's a 4-game mini-season. We produced a good performance on Tuesday night against the best team in the league, in my opinion, without the ball. We've done well enough in the first half with the ball to exploit some chinks in their armour maybe. Second half without the ball, good, frustrate them for long periods. They played in front of us a hell of a lot, didn't create many chances. Second half could have been a hell of a lot better with the ball, absolutely. But we've got 2 games now to continue to build, but the mentality of the group, the togetherness of the group, in a difficult week for them has shone through.
Do you feel the pressure might be off you a little bit in those last 2 games now, given the fact that you're 8 points clear and your goal difference works in your favour too?
You mentioned the word pressure a lot yesterday. You know, there's always something to play for. We're representing this football club. There's no gimme. They can't just down in tools. There's contract situations, etc. There's so many things that the players have to keep on playing well, preparing well, and representing this club with pride.